One night, I was scrolling through YouTube, just like normal, watching a couple videos about the animatronic band, the Rockafire Explosion. Then something piqued my interest. I had started wondering about how popular ShowBiz Pizza Place really was, so I did some research on the internet, and it turns out ShowBiz Pizza Place was dearly loved by many people. So, I set out to make this video to answer the question, how popular really was ShowBiz Pizza? First, to really understand, we have to take a look at the history. In 1977, the first established Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time theater location was opened in San Jose, California. In 1978, Nolan Bushnell purchased the Pizza Time theater assets for $500,000, founding Pizza Time Theater, Inc. In 1979, Nolan Bushnell and Robert L. Brock signed a co-development agreement to open approximately 285 Pizza Time theater locations across 16 states. Prior to the opening of the first franchise location, Brock met Aaron Fechter of Creative Engineering, and they formed a competing company named ShowBiz Pizza Place Incorporated. Then, in 1980, the first ShowBiz Pizza Place was opened in Kansas City, Missouri, featuring the animatronic band The Rockafire Explosion. Fast forward to 1984, and ShowBiz has become a household name, having just over 150 locations open across the nation. The Rockafire Explosion is more successful than ever, at least it seems. Creative Engineering got winds of problems brewing within the company. Brock had told them that they were losing money and no more locations would be open. The same could be said for Pizza Time Theater, however. Shortly after Nolan Bushnell resigned as chairman, Pizza Time Theater was forced to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and was bought out by ShowBiz Pizza. By 1985, the two companies were completely merged, birthing the modern name ShowBiz Pizza Time Incorporated. As a part of this merge, they had inherited 152 Pizza Time Theater locations, which at that time were working under the same company as ShowBiz Pizza. Because of this, tensions rise between Creative Engineering and ShowBiz Pizza when executives demanded that Aaron Fechter handed over the rights to his characters, stating,
and they said, but we want to own your characters. If we can't own them, we just as soon use Chuck E. Cheese characters.
Fast forward to 1990, concept unification started taking place, retrofitting all ShowBiz Pizza locations into Chuck E. Cheese locations. This included retrofitting the animatronic band to fit with the Chuck E. Cheese brand. Now that the history is out of the way, how successful was ShowBiz Pizza? The first year of ShowBiz Pizza was very successful. After operating costs, they raked in just over $1,009,000 with just one store in Missouri, which is equivalent to $4,077,888 today. With pizzas costing $5 to $9 and games 25 to 50 cents a piece, it's mostly agreed that a night out for a family would cost $20 to $30. Considering that they served 400 to 500 customers a day, which is equivalent to about 100 to 160 families, it's safe to say that ShowBiz was an immediate hit. By the end of 1983, each store approximately had made $1.02 million, equivalent to $45,909,000 in total, which adds up to $153 million today. Unfortunately, by the end of 1984, they had started seeing a drop in revenue due to the loss of interest in arcades, which was caused by home consoles becoming increasingly popular. The final part of financials I want to look into is operation costs. This includes maintenance for the animatronics, costs of food, manufacturing costs for merchandise, and costs and maintenance of arcade games. In 1983, the total operating cost for a single store, including staffing and overhead, was about $3,424, which is equivalent to about $1,249,000 per year. The overall cost for the Rock-afire Explosion per day was $50 to $80. Arcades ran a much higher $240 to $280 per day. Food and beverages averaging $1,300 and staffing about $1,030. Outside of actual store operation, let's take a look at the yearly merch production costs. The total cost for merch, including dolls, walk-around costumes, vinyl records, and more in a year, added up to about $4,600. Dolls costed about $2 per doll, walk-around costumes $20 per each costume, and records 20 cents per each record. While the financials alone paint a good picture, reviews paint an even better one. Many reviews stated that ShowBiz Pizza was the perfect place for a kid's birthday party, not only because of the attractions, but because of the environment as well. Funnily enough, a lot of the bitter reviews rooted from the creepiness of the animatronic band. But overall, ShowBiz was very highly rated, even being featured on the news multiple times due to its good reputation. Many reviews mentioned the fact that their kids had fun there, and that's what really mattered to a lot of customers of ShowBiz. Many of these families wouldn't have ever gone there if it hadn't been for the enticing commercials, however. Looking back at the old ShowBiz commercials, they have a really fascinating charm to them. The front heads of the commercials always being the animatronics or workers really paint the picture of what to expect at ShowBiz. The promise of great pizza, the best arcade games, and best animatronic entertainers sound like too good of an offer to turn down. These commercials definitely played a big role in the popularity of ShowBiz. So in reality, ShowBiz was very successful. In fact, the only reason Chuck E. Cheese got so popular is because it played off the fame of ShowBiz. ShowBiz was the one to popularize the animatronic bands, and we all know that ShowBiz is better. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing for more of this content, and have a good rest of your night.